Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name's Richard Lewis Brown. Today is July the 29th, 2021, 7:40 in the morning. I have a lot to say this morning, so hopefully you're watching, or you can watch it later when you have time. Local 1000 is faced with a crisis right now. The state of California, under Gavin's watch, his leadership, is trying to violate our contract once again. I'm gonna repeat this for you. The state of California, under this current governor, and I can say this 9 different ways, 14 different times, is trying to violate our contract by imposing by August 2nd that if you're not vaccinated, you have to submit to COVID testing at least once a week and wear a mask. They did not give us a 30-day notice for a meet and confer. Per the Ralph C. DILLS Act, you got 30 days to notice us to have a meet and confer. 30 days. Gavin gave us 7 days. There's your mystical number 7, 7 days. This is a violation of our Local 1000 current contract. That's what it is. Now, some people believe it's a violation of our American freedom. They're right. Once again, the state of California is violating Local 1000's contract. And these other public sector unions are allowing their contracts to be violated. That's what they're doing. But you have a president here at Local 1000 who will enforce the contract, who will stand up to peer pressure, who will say things that are not popular. That's who you have here in Richard Lewis Brown. We're going to enforce our contract. Gavin is not going to run over us. We had a signed contract when he asked us to give up 2 days' pay with a threat of furlough. We didn't enforce our contract. We did not enforce our contract. We will enforce our contract with this situation. We sent a cease and desist letter. Many people were offended by that because they thought that I don't believe in health and safety for our people represented by Local 1000. That's a lie. That is an absolute lie. What I said is you're not going to violate our contract. That's what I said. I said you're not going to violate our contract. That's what a labor leader does. Not a politician, but a labor leader. These other union presidents, they may see themselves as labor leaders. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Local 1000 will enforce our contract. That's it. These 51 DLC presidents and 9 or 10 bunk chairs, these are job stewards. Why are they not enforcing the contract? I don't know. I'm Richard Lewis Brown, president of Local 1000. We will enforce this contract. We sent the cease and desist letter a couple days ago, a day after, on July 26th, when we found out what the state of California, under Gavin's watch, was trying to do. If you've been vaccinated, praise God. Thank you. If you have not been vaccinated, praise God for that too. If you feel that this is an invasion of your privacy, you feel that this vaccine is not FDA approved, you're wondering what the long-term consequences, you have every right to believe like that. And if you're in the minority in this union, so what? Minorities in this country have a voice. You can be in the minority in this union, or this union can be split 50-50 on this emotional issue. Everyone will have a voice and will be respected. But again, by the Ralph C. DILLS Act, I'm going to keep saying this over and over and over again. We will not have our contract violated. 30 days. He had a year and a half to get all this done. What did he do? Not a doggone thing. If he was so serious, if Gavin Newsom was so serious about protecting you in the workplace, he would establish permanent telecommuting from day one. He didn't do that. He allowed these agencies to run wild. That's the kind of leader he is. They could have established permanent telecommuting. 75 to 90% of the time, this situation of having someone test for COVID wouldn't even be an issue because people would be working from home 90% of the time. But he did not do that. But he took your money from you because he said we were in a financial deficit. And that was not true either. It was not true. Took your money. Has he rushed in an emergency to get you that emergency premium worker pay? Has he rushed to give you that money? Has he? He has not. But yet, you say he's our boss. He is not our boss. We're a union. This is a 50-50 partnership with the state of California. I hope Cal HR is hearing me. We will not be controlled by the state of California. We will negotiate. We have a contract. You have 30 days. Give us a meet and confer, 30-day notice. And to say right now, well, we told you on July 26th, let's start talking right now, that is not 30 days. You have violated our contract. And you claim this is an emergency? We've been under a state of emergency since the time this pandemic started, March of 2020. You had plenty opportunity to do a meet and confer and handle this situation correctly, but you did not do that. You had plenty of time to establish permanent telecommuting for these different state agencies, but you did not do that. But you have time to have vaccination lotteries to push your social agenda. That's what this is about. You claim under health and safety you're doing the right thing. I'm not accepting what you're saying. And I hope this goes across the country. I'm not the only person that feels this way, but I may be the only one that's going to be so direct and so passionate about this situation. If you cared about these people, Gavin Newsom, then where is that money at? Where is that essential worker premium pay money at that you did not put in the budget for us? Where is the money, Gavin? I'm fired up this morning. I had a long day yesterday, so what? Buckle up, dig in. You will not break Local 1000. Them days of you running us and telling us how to think and how to feel with this idea that you approve our contracts, well, how did you get in office? People voted to put you in office. And I'm going to say this 9 ways, 14 different times. We will enforce our contract. You have a real labor leader, Local 1000. Nobody's going to push us around. I mean that. And for these agencies to demand that you submit to a COVID test, that wasn't negotiated with us. That was not negotiated with Local 1000. And I hope every manager, every state agency, I hope you hear me loud and clear because I know you watch me. Those games are over. I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart through Jesus Christ. The games are over. We're not going to give in to Gavin's games. Remember, he was telling you to stay home and be safe. And when he was out at the French Laundry, having a good time with his lobbyist friends, drinking, laughing at you. That's what he was doing. And he's laughing at you right now. All you critics in Local 1000, you so-called leaders who want to criticize me, keep bringing it. You do not scare me. You cannot intimidate me. You talk about recalling me. You do what you got to do. Okay? Do what you got to do. I know how I got elected, and I'm not changing. This is who I am. I'm straightforward. I'm not playing these games with you. None of you. All of you want your union leave because you say you're fighting for our members, fighting for our members. Really? Well, where are you at right now? Do you have your president's back on this situation, on this violation of the contract? Where are you? You're nowhere around to be found. Not every single one of you DOC presidents and bunk chairs. Not every single one of you. But the vast majority are letting our contract get violated. Ralph C. DILLS Act, 30 days notice. He had 1.5 years to tell us. It's in our contract as well, page 366. And even though I think on page 11 it says that the state has all these powers, we are a 50-50 partnership with the state of California. You don't know that because for 13 years, somebody didn't tell you that. Someone has bamboozled you, lied to you, hustled you, manipulated you, tricked you, led you astray, convinced you that the state of California is your boss. That's a lie. That is a lie. And I'm calling out every single person who's been lying on me all of these years. But God, the God I serve is good. He's good, he's great. He created everything with his words. And so when they tell you that all I am is a bunch of hot air, let me tell you something. Before you can do something, you have to speak it into existence. And as long as you keep saying that the state of California is your boss and that they decide our fate, you don't have a union. What you are a bunch of beggars on your hands and knees asking someone to help you. This is a capitalist society mixed in with some socialism, or socialism mixed in. We are a labor union. We fight. That's what a labor union does for its people. It protects its people, ensures guaranteed wages for a specified period of time with safe working conditions, free from the abuse of bad behaving, self-serving, egotistical supervisors. That's what I'm doing right now, enforcing our contract. Where's my backup? Where's my support at? Where are all these other so-called Local 1000 leaders at? Where are they at? I don't see you. I didn't see you last night coming on that Local 1000 listens to you. I didn't see you. But I'm the one that's wrong. No, I'm not wrong. Nope. We're enforcing our contract once again. Where was our 30-day notice from the state of California? Where are you, Gavin? This ain't Cal HR's fault. They have to do what Gavin tells them to do. So I'm asking you, Gavin. I tried to reach out to you on July 21st. Can't find you. You're too busy. You're too busy to talk to the most powerful union in the state of California. Really? But you're not too busy. You're not too busy to do all this other stuff, to be in the press, taking photo ops like you need a photo op. 9 different ways, 14 times in the year of 2021. Local 1000, we're here. Those days of giving in are over. We will enforce our contract. Where was our 30-day notice for this meet and confer, for this massive change? Where was our 30-day notice for that meet and confer? We didn't get one. And you know why we didn't get one? Because the state of California does not respect us. They don't respect any of us state employees. None of us. If they respected you, if they cared about you and your family and your kids and your long-term success, all that hard work you've been doing during this COVID pandemic, you would have had that federal money long time ago. And not this little $600 here, $1,200 there. No, that's not enough. And you know it's not enough. You should have never lost your money to begin with. None of us. Every time something goes wrong with this state, they come to state employees and say, give up your money. Because they don't respect us. They don't respect us. They never have. And I'm not so sure they ever will. Yeah, you got that right. I'm coming at them tonight. This morning, today, tonight too. I am not going to shut my mouth. I am not going to act the way you want me to act. I told you this during my campaign. I am not from Europe. My family did not come from Europe. My family came to this country as slaves. So I go by the African yardstick, not the European yardstick. If you don't like my demeanor, you say I'm not dignified for you enough, oh well, that's on you. And I'm sending a message to every black man and black woman across America. You don't have to act all professional to send your message across. No, you don't. No, you do not have to feel that way. And all you so-called wannabe highly educated corporate world individuals, do you. This is a labor union, okay? We fight. That's what we do. All these other unions in the state of California who are just rolling over and letting Gavin do what the hell he wants to do, that's on them. And that's why they won't call me. Because they know a real one when they see one. Again, I am worried about your health and safety, but you will not violate our contract. So don't run at me talking about what about our health and safety. If you were so concerned about your health and safety, you would have permanent telecommuting across all state agencies. If he was so concerned about your health and safety. If he was worried about your health and safety, why did he take your money from you? If he was so worried about your health and safety. He's not worried about your health and safety. The only thing he's worried about is protecting and prioritizing his image and his family and his children. And you know what? I'm not mad at him. He's doing his job. Yeah, that's for real. I'm coming at you people today. Don't run at me talking that silly stuff. You better pack some lunch, bring some friends. Bring all the friends you got. I'm not playing these games with you people. I'm not. People, you want to claim that he's doing the best thing for our union? That's a lie. I'm not worried about my image. I already talked about that. I am not worried about my image, okay? People can criticize my demeanor all that they want. I thought Black Lives Matter. All you so-called social justice warriors who were walking around talking about Black Lives Matter last summer, and you watch black folks marching in the streets, exercising their right to talk, okay? But now you got a black man that's coming at you on behalf of all represented employees of Local 1000. But now you don't like my voice because I'm saying something you don't like. But last summer, you so-called hypocrites was talking about Black Lives Matter, and you couldn't say it enough, put the little signs in the yard. You wasn't telling the truth then. You're not telling the truth now. I'm calling your asses out. I mean that. So-called Black Lives Matter. I knew you were lying about all that Black Lives Matter when y'all were saying it. I was just waiting for the right time to catch you on it. And now it's here. You so-called social justice warriors. But you'll let this governor violate our contract and take money from us. Whatever. Whatever. So-called social justice, wannabe protect the world, but you can't even protect your own contract. You know, you'll stand by and say, let everybody come to America, legal or illegal. But when it comes to your own contract that's in writing, now all of a sudden you can't understand. But yet when your boss abuses you and then you ask us as job stewards to protect you in the workplace with this weak ass contract, then you get mad and say, you don't want to pay money to the union anymore because our contract doesn't mean anything. Okay? I'm fired up today. Bring it on. Bring it on. He violated our contract. No 30-day notice. Violation of the Rouse C. DILLS Act. Have I said it enough times for you to hear that this morning? Have I? I hope so. 30 days? Where was the 30 days? Nowhere around to be found. Why would not contract not enforce for our money? Because you had a leader who just rolled over. And then people say, don't talk about the past. Really? Don't talk about the past? How can you prepare for the present and get ready for the future without studying your past? You people say, don't talk about the past and about the former leader. But when it comes to, quote, Schwarzenegger and on furloughs, you bring that up quick and say, well, hey, we have to protect this current president because we remember what happened with Schwarzenegger. Oh, really? But so you can remember Schwarzenegger, but you can't remember about Yvonne Walker and all the stuff that she did wrong. You can keep typing all that you want. I'm going to keep going into your chest. The reason why you lost that money, because you did not have a leader. That's why you lost the money. But you want to forget that. Well, guess what? I'm not forgetting anything. I study my past so I can prepare for the present and get ready for the future. Local 1000, we're going to enforce our contract. Okay? I'm not giving Gavin nothing. He better call me. He better call me. I'm telling you, Gavin Newsom, I am not going away. 9 different ways, 14 different times in the year 2021. I am not going away. 7437 tells you it's 21. Everybody laughed at me, and I told you, a divine destiny was laid upon me. Keep coming at me, and I will embarrass you. I will expose you for the lies, for your hypocrisy. All that social justice about Black Lives Matter. But now you got a black man that's saying things that you don't like. And now you want to say you don't like me and that I'm not dignified. But I saw black folks marching, pants sagging, doing what they had to do to make their voice heard on a situation called living black in America. Well, I'm still a black man. I've been at this game my whole life. But you don't want to hear me talk. You don't want to hear me talk because I'm going against the status quo. I'm calling people out for the lies, for their evilness, for their injustice. You want to talk about that health and safety. But yet, when he took that money from you 2 days a month for a whole year, where was your health and safety then? How was your mental mindset then? And how many of our people represented by Local 1000, live paycheck to paycheck? How many people live paycheck to paycheck? How many of our folks are homeless but are too embarrassed to talk about it? Okay. I told you I was coming. I told you this. I'm going to keep fighting. I'll take the criticism. You can get on Facebook and light me up. You can be racist. You can be prejudiced. You can say anything you want about me. Go right ahead. But when I give it back to you, don't go crying saying I was bullying you. When I give it back to you, don't you go running to somebody saying, oh, we got to file HR 1 on Richard. I don't want to hear all that. If you talk that talk, be ready to walk that walk. And don't say, well, you're the president, you can't act that way, but you can talk to me any way that you want. Let me be crystal clear. You do you. If you want to run for president of Local 1000, then run. But don't sit back and allow the state to walk over us and then get mad when things don't go your way. They did not give us that 30-day notice. No, they didn't. Because they don't respect us. Let me tell you something. If you don't hear nothing else I say today, you're not going to disrespect me. I mean that. You're not going to talk to me any kind of way and think I'm going to turn the other cheek. There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. Don't read from just the New Testament. Read the whole Bible. See, people pick and choose what parts of the Bible they want to believe in. Read from the old to get to the new. Okay? Don't pick and choose. Read the whole thing. And most of you can't even read the contract. Most of you pick and choose what parts of the contract you want to enforce. That's not how it works. Okay? And I said okay. And I'm not a rapper. I'm a serious black man. Y'all have a great day in the state of California. Today is July the 29th, 2021. I'm Richard Lewis Brown, your leader, your president of Local 1000. Have a great day.